Okay, so thanks for being on the call. I really appreciate it. So as Allison was just saying, and if you don't know, um, I am in a mission to simplify my life, and that includes simplifying my business. So I feel like first and foremost, we have all overcomplicated. I think we overcomplicate things in just life. I think it's just easy for us to do that. We think more is better for us. I feel like we think, like we need to do all the things. We have these shiny, bright like we follow all the shiny, bright things. Do you like my hair is out of control? But the truth is it's really that we don't do the simple things. We want to do that. We feel like as a coach, we have to do the next training, or if I just listen to this person talk, then I will be successful. Or if I just do X, Y, and Z. And the truth is it's very simple. We just overcomplicate it. So number one, I'm going to teach you how to do your crap. And number two, this is the system that I'm going to teach all the coaches on our team to. What my mission is to be able to hand you a piece of paper that is so duplicatable that you do not have to do anything else, which means you do it and then learn from it. And then you hand it to your coach who does it and learn from it. And then your coach's coach can hand it to her coach. So this is so simple that you can hand this to a coach that just signed up 24 hours ago. And if that coach signs up a coach, they can hand it to that coach that's within 24 hours. So I think what happens is people who are new to coaching, like you guys, when you are talking about the coach opportunity, or when you're trying to quote train your coaches, you get scared because you're like, I don't know how to do that. Like I'm a new coach. Like, don't tell me how to do that. So that's what I'm taking out of it. I'm taking the fear out of it. I'm taking the scariness out of it. And this is a third-party tool. So I've been working on creating third-party tools for our team. So I'm just going to share my screen and hopefully it pops up if I did this right. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me see if this is it. Wait, hold on. That's not the right one. Perfect. So do you see Facebook? Do you see Facebook, guys, or no? Okay, do you see this virtual, this list right here? Okay. So here is what's going to happen starting off from now on, okay? And I'm going to send this to you directly after this call, okay? You can even click on it. I'm going to give it to you. But every new coach, I'm just going to train you like you're a brand new coach and you just signed up today, okay? So when a coach signs up today in our organization, or you yourself maybe you're like lost, you don't know what to do, this is what you want to give them, which is a getting started strong checklist, okay? Except I need to change that virtual vibe tribe. The name is not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be Team Empowered, but it's my girl that helps me do things. And anyhow, so it's going to be Team Empowered Getting Started Strong checklist, okay? Every single coach. Literally, you forward this to a new coach that signs up and you say, I need you to do this in the next 24 to 48 hours. And after you do that, we will set up our first call together, okay? Here's what it has. Your coach ID, your Beachbody coach relations, your Beachbody customer, all the important information, okay? But look at this. When I click and it says click here to watch and learn how to navigate your coach office, look what happens when I click.
Welcome to the coach office.
Whoa.
Okay.
You don't have to explain the back office. You don't have to do anything. You just have to freaking send them the thing, okay? The next part is, okay, where did that go? Let's see if it goes back to my list. Okay, it worked. Okay. The next part is, this is important information, like when are our calls? So the team call is the first Monday of each month. If you don't know that, you should know that. Last night in Team Empowered, there was a call about Instagram, and there was a training about Instagram. If you don't know where that is, you need to make sure you go back and listen to that recording because it was a really good call. And then you also check team for pop-up coffee talk calls. You may not even know what that is, but that just means Team Empowered. There's people that go live for 5 or 10 minutes, share their story, and give you a little bit just cool things they're working on. They're called coffee talks, okay? Click here to visit the team page. Oh my, does that work? Look at us. Look at how awesome we are, okay? Have you done anything that you can't do yet when you're training a new coach? Okay. National wake up call. This is important. look at here. It says Team Beachbody's coach page, replays, TBB. Okay, I say like, go to this, click here to visit where you go to the National Wake Up Call. Oh my goodness. There's a Team Beachbody 411 page. Monday's call was just posted yesterday when she went live. Allison's blowing up the thread. Okay. So right here was the National Wake Up Call. So that's Monday. Okay. So here is where it starts to get important. That stuff's important, but here's what is going to show you what type of coach they want to be. So you're going to assign coaches, and you may not know what type of path they are on. Maybe they're on, I'm calling it a launch path and a slow and steady path. Okay, listen, there's nothing wrong with either or path. They just need to choose one. They just need to tell you, are they on, I want to make a consistent income, I want to add value to others' life, I want to have success, I want to live my best life, I want others to do the same. Then they click on it, and then you know they're like on, okay, and that means like if they click that, that means, okay, it's go time. They're going to fill this out, and I'm getting them on a call. If they don't fill that out, if they're doing a slow and steady path, I want to go at my own pace, I am not sure how committed I am. Right here, it says either path is fine. Your coach just needs to know how much time to dedicate to helping you succeed. If they click that second path, you just put them in the Team Empowered page, and you say, I just added you to the Team Empowered page. Go ahead and go through the units on your own. And if you don't know what units are, I'll explain. And I will check in with you each week to see how things are going. Finish this page at your own time. Okay? I am here to help you. But if they are not committed, if they don't know how committed they're going to be, how much time are you going to spend with them?
Not much.
Just a lot. You're going to be here for them. You're not mad at them.
There. Yeah, you're not going to like.
The team page
you'll be there.
Yeah. Support. Okay, so there's no more chasing in this business. You don't chase. You let them choose, and if they choose the slow and steady path, you just say, "Awesome! I went ahead and put you into the team page. Here is the team page information. Go ahead and finish. I saw that you still finished this." A lot of times when they're on this slow and steady path, you won't get a response to any of this stuff. Okay, you won't see their contact list because they're not on any hurry. All right, they might say, well, it might be a week later and you're like, how's it going? And they might go, oh, I'm on number 3, I've been really busy, I'm sorry, and it's fine. Like, there's no apologies, it's just on their own pace. But how you know who to get on the phone with and work with one-on-one is if they click number 1 and if they give you their contact list by the end. Okay, so that is what I want you to understand. All right.
So when they click one of those, it lets us know?
What's going to happen is the clicking of it is a PDF, and then it says right here, print this off, like send a picture of your completed checklist so they can just take a picture of it. So if I click this, I don't really know what's happening right there. I need to tell her. So this is new. So I need to tell her, like, it doesn't click. I can't tell. But there should be like an arrow that like a check mark that comes up, or like a thing that fills out so I know. And then you just take it. I'm trying to least complicated at all. You don't even need to print this up. You just need to have access to the internet to click to those pages, right? Okay, so then it says set your dreams. Okay, so now they've done this. So now and again, I'm talking to you guys as if you're a new coach. So if you have not done this, you need to do this. You need to do this first, okay? And I will send this to you in the thread, and I will say to you, all of you, fill this out, and when you fill it out within the next 24 to 48 hours after you get your contact list going, let's get on a call, and I will share with you what I do in the next call, okay? The next call has a script. It's so easy. It's not you, but again, when you're a new coach, Allison is going to lead this call for you, because she's going to lead this call for you and your prospects and your coaches, because I'm going to teach Allison what to do. Okay. And it's going to be like bread and butter. It's going to be like reading a script, and it's going to be super easy. But if we all do the same thing, guess what happens? Our coaches are all trained the same way, and there's no question. Okay. So the next thing you're going to do is kind of help them set their, like, oh, number 1, they're doing this. Like they just signed up to be a coach. You sent this to them. They want to, you let them know that they want to fill this out in the next 24 to 48 hours. And once they get to number 5, you're going to schedule a game plan meeting. But if they do not send it to you in the next 24 to 48 hours, check on them. Hey girl, how's it going? How are you doing? Okay. But if they don't send it to you, and you're going to get, I just did a network marketing class, out of 10 people, only 2 to 3 people will send it back. Okay. You need to understand that. Just let them know that you're here And when they're ready to move forward with their business, fill out the form, and then you will get them on a call. You are not spending time chasing people. That is not your job, okay? Your job is to be a business owner and to work with those that show up, okay? So number 2, they're gonna set their goals. So goals give focus, but dreams give power. So they're gonna list their biggest motivation to succeed in the area, and what we call this the why power. If you haven't focused on this, it's very important, you guys. Like, what areas are going to change as a result of working hard in your business? So like, what physical goal do you have? Do you have a financial goal? Do you have an emotional or personal goal? And then accomplishing these goals, this is a big part of the sheet that you want to focus on, is how is it going to make them feel? You need to get them to feel differently. Like, what's it going to feel like when when they lose 30 pounds physically? Or what are they going to be able to do differently in their life? What are they going to be able to do? Are they going to wear different clothes? Like, what if they were able to walk up the stairs now and not be tired with their family? What's an extra $500 financially going to do for them? Okay, but then we go to the next level where we paint the vision. Write out this blank check to yourself, okay, to reflect the amounts you want to make per month to make it, your business. And I'm going to have her be able to make this a PDF where you can click on this. So if you don't have to, I'm going to say I'm going to make it so easy where you don't even have to have a freaking printer, okay? But if you want to print this out, you can. You just print it. And then it's just the clickable document. The clickable things won't be clickable. Does that make sense on the piece of paper? But I like this, that you're writing it to yourself. You're saying, this is the amount of money I want to make each month. So they're making a commitment. And here's where it starts to get the gusto is the whole idea about this page is for them to create a contact list. Okay. You have to get coaches. And if you haven't done this, you need to start. Think about who you want to help. Who do you want to partner with? Who inspires you? Who do you want to spend more time with? Who has the gift of connection and seems to know everyone? So they're going to click on this. She hasn't done this yet because I haven't given her this list, but it's going to look something like this. You see this list right here? Laying the foundation where you have, okay, so like network, so this means like what 10 people are of your family and friends would you like support from that you can invite and talk to right away? Okay, this is 10 people that you would want to join your team. Okay, and this is where, and I'm going to talk about this, where the longer your list is, the more successful you're going to be. You want to have 50 to 100 people on your list, and don't go, oh my gosh, because once you have a list written down, you can start messaging these people and start talking to them. Okay, and the main thing about this is a list can be from, it's honestly just about, sorry, this just popped out. Hold on one second. Gee, sorry. Some of you already have been messaging people, like your friends, or you've been posting things and people have commented on stuff. But like your list is, you're always adding to your list and you're always either saying no or yes. So like we also call this like a 10 in play, where you're always have 10 people on your list or more, and you're either taking them off, adding more people to it, and you're trying to get an answer, either yes or no or not right now, and follow up for later. Does that make sense? So like right now, today, you should have 10 people on a list that you're either messaging and talking to. And so what I'm going to do is, so that will be connected to this 10 in play. Okay. And so by the time you're done with this, you have your contact list. You've spent 10 minutes writing people's names down. You click on Facebook, you click on Instagram, you click on your phone, you write people's names down. And this is not like, oh, I don't want to bother them, or this, like, there's no emotion attached to this. It's 10 family friends that I can reach out to, that I can ask for support, people that I think I would want to work with, and then 10 people that could possibly join me in the business that maybe you think that they're inspiring, or you look up to them, or you'd be cool to work with, those type of things. And then this is a really cool video, you guys. If you've never watched this, I'm going to send this to you and you're going to watch it. It's awesome. This is the #3 coach in America. Her name's Emily Favre. She started off for her first 3 years, and she just was an emerald coach. Like, she didn't even work the business very much. She didn't even have that much success. And then all of a sudden something clicked in her head, and she realized that if she started presenting the business as a gift that she was blessed with, and that it was her job to get out there and bless others, her whole mindset shift, her post started shifting, and then her team grew exponentially. And she went to like 15-star diamond, and she's like the 3rd business coach in America. but this video is gold. So you click on the video and it's a 30-minute video. Okay, I get it. But it's a training that she did for us in the Beachbody Champions page. And it's basically her Success Club mindset shift, like a mindset shift that she had and how she went from being not really successful in the business to changing her freaking life. And it's gold. Okay. So you want new coaches to watch that because you want them to have that mindset shift. Wow, there's me doing a workout right there. Sorry. Okay. And then the very last thing is send a picture of your completed checklist and contact list to your coach and text message it. So all you need is a picture of that list, of this contact list right here, and say, I'm ready to make my next call. Okay, does that make sense? Every single person. This does not have my name on it. This does not have my phone number on it. What I did do is for my new coaches that I've started to work with in the last, I'm gonna push Michelle on you. In the last week, because I just got this out, is my first person, I said to her, hey girl, fill this out in the next 24 to 48 hours and text me at this number a picture of your contact list when you're ready to make your next call. Okay. They're going to make a game plan call. Okay. So on the next call is where I would do a call like this, where I get them on, what's this called? Oh my gosh, Zoom. Okay. Your first one, you're not leading by yourself. You'd be leading with Allison. So Allison's going to I'm sharing with you exactly what you do on this call, on this next call. And then Allison will lead the next one with you. Right, Allison? Because you're so amazing. And then I literally have notes. I literally, hold on one second. Let me make sure. Okay. So the next step is, here's Jessica. She's a coach on my team that actually made this come to life because hold on.
Jessica's still around?
She's not a coach anymore. She's around, but I just use her for, she makes all my documents because she's awesome.
Oh yeah, she's freaking amazing at that.
Let me see if that is the right one. I don't know if that's the right one. No, that's not the right one. Okay. So the next one's not made yet, but it's going to look something similar to this. She's working on this for me because I gave her a lot of information. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, guys. It's hard when I have 5 things and it's not made yet, but I wanted to make sure that's not the right person either. So my friend Shelly is another coach, and so she is, hold on, right here. Let me see if this is the one. Watch, it's the same one. Nope, this is it. Okay. So mine's going to look something very similar to this. Mine's not 100% made yet. Okay. But this is what, so then what you tell them is you're going to get them on a call. So they filled this PDF document with you and now you're on the call. Okay. So you're going to point blank start off with, remember your dreams in the 5-step starting strong. Okay. The goals on the very top of the other page. Remind yourself why you want to achieve these. Okay, we're going to focus on your why power because that needs to be at the very top. Why is it important that you make $500 a month? Why is it important that you're losing this weight? Why is it important that you don't want to be freaking depressed the rest of your life? Why? Are you just so we remind ourselves. That's important, right? And then we're going to start talking about milestones or wins. So their first steps within their first 30 days. This is what we want them to focus on. Okay. Mine is a little bit different. I'm going to be honest with you because I speak differently. This is Shelly's. I speak a little differently and I have a little bit of different things to focus on, but it's very similar. Okay. So we're going to decide together how many people they want to join a challenge group and achieve Success Club. It's a minimum of 3 people. They're going to fill in their goal of what they want. They could want 5, they could want 10, but we're going to come together. Okay. What is their goal to earn at least blank in total commissions? All right. Do they want to, in order to break even, we're going to explain to them, and I have an outline for this. We're going to explain to them that to break even, or what we like to say, to earn their money back from their investment, okay, they're going to need to sell between 3 and 4 challenge packs that month, right? Okay, and then they'll break even, and then they'll get their Shakeology paid for, and people want to know what they have to do. If you don't tell them what they have to do in order to earn their money back, they're not going to know. Okay. And so you need to give them a milestone. You want them to make sure they're checking in with you weekly. Okay. And then sticking to their fitness program and drinking Shakeology a bit. You're going to talk to them about what fitness program are they doing. All right. Where are they checking in on that? I wrote on mine, like checking into their accountability group. Like, where are they checking into that? What group is that for them? When are they drinking their Shakeology? Okay. What is their favorite flavor? So you're going to ask them more questions. All right. And then you want to make sure you reiterate that reading and listening to something positive each day is super important. So I recommend the Compound Effect for their first book. You can look into this. This is the Compound Effect. I link it right to Amazon. I share with them. I tell them, like, this is like an awesome book to start with because everything they do matters. If you are not doing a personal development book, this is a great book to start off with. Or they can go to a podcast and listen to a podcast, okay? And I'm going to explain to them that their goal is to rank advanced to Emerald Coach. I'm going to explain to them very briefly that it's them plus 2 people and what the benefit is of signing up someone that they know or like their spouse or like a sister and to get them at the top of the organization. Again, it's an outline and you don't have to know it. You just have to listen to it, okay? You just have to listen to Allison share this with you. And Allison's going to practice this on you guys because then you'll know. And because basically how you learn doing this is super simple. You have an outline, you do it, you listen, and then you do it together. Like Allison will be on your call with your first coach, and then that second coach that you sign, you'll do it yourself. Does that make sense? Because that's how we learn. We learn, and in order for you to be a leader and in order for you to start growing your business, you're going to learn how to lead these, and you're going to get excited about it because it's super simple. It's just an outline, and coaches need to know what they need to do in order to grow their business. It's shame on us if we're not telling them what it takes to earn their money back, to earn their to earn the same amount of money that it cost them for a challenge pack. Or shame on them if we didn't tell them, hey, have you thought about signing up your spouse? And here's why, okay? So these are like the goals and milestones that we're focusing on, but then these are some action steps. So these are the action steps that they're immediately going to do when they get off the phone with you, and you're going to do with them right now on the call, okay? So they set up this call with their coach so they can click on that. Awesome. It's not clickable, but we're going to do that. We're going to work on that, okay? So now we're going to take out their contact list, the one that they were supposed to have that they sent to you, okay? And now we're going to send a message. We're sending messages right now on the phone. I'm going to give you a script of what to share with them, and they're going to send 2 or 3 messages or 3 or 4 messages, and so that they get into action right now. If you don't know, here's the biggest mistake that we make as coaches. We think that people know how to message people and know what to say. And sometimes they don't. And sometimes you're scared, right, Ashley? Or Michelle, like sometimes you're scared. Sometimes you're like, I don't know what to say. But if I told you what to say and I'm sitting on the phone with you and you're like, okay, I can do that. And by the end of the call, you're already getting like messages returned. How exciting is that? That's a win. So that's what we want. We want to help them send a couple messages for coaching and a couple messages for the accountability group. We want to ask them some questions, make sure that it's not so scripted that it doesn't sound like them, but make it super easy and simple. This is not something that's overcomplicated. This is like, here's an example. You can cut and copy this, change it to what you want, but I want you to send out right now 3 messages, and you're going to do it right now. Go to Facebook, go to Instagram, send them out right now. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 1 that bitch, which means you get scared. You're scared, you feel it, you do it anyhow. How much better will you feel if you already sent 3 messages before the end of this call, or 5 messages? You're going to feel good, okay? So you're going to take people right off that list. And listen, right now, this is not cold calling. This is not like messaging people you don't know. This is messaging your friends and family because you just became a coach. You know what I mean? And your warm market. We're working on your warm market because that's always easier, right? That's always easier in messaging people. And I'm also going to teach you guys that, like, with your friends and family, it's easier to invite them in the beginning, and they might say no, and that's okay. We're just practicing. Okay. This is just practice. All right. With like people that you haven't talked to in a really long time and you haven't done anything with them in a really long time, I teach you to send them a message and thank them for like messaging you or like liking or commenting or like just starting a conversation with them. But you're not going to go out and like cold, like invite like all these people, because that's not what I teach. This business is called network marketing because it's about building relationships. Does that make sense? So in the meantime, you're going to send messages to friends and family, but you're also going to send messages to people just getting to know them and kind of popping up into their newsfeed. Does that make sense? where it's not the invite, it's more of the initial contact. Yes? Do we understand that? Okay. And then I'm going to give you, guys each some assignments. Like I'm going to say, like, your job in the next 2 days is to have a curiosity announcement or go live or make a post about sharing your story, talking a little bit about, and I have a script and like an outline, just talking about, I have this opportunity. I'm really excited about this, and sharing it and just ripping off the Band-Aid of going live. Okay. And then when your kit comes as a coach, there's nothing more exciting than opening up that box and live videos and getting excited about like what you're doing. So people can be like, oh, what, like she's actually serious about this. She's actually is doing this. So this says live videos are extremely effective. Post works too. Adding them to your stories is effective. But these are just things that you're doing and they're doing within the first week or so. Some of this is like within 7 days. So this is their first week. This is their first 2 days. And then I'm teaching new coaches and teaching you guys, send a private message to anyone who likes, watches, or comments your videos or post a simple thank you so much for watching my video. It really means a lot to me. Have a great day. The only difference is you're going to end it with a question. Like, how have you been lately? I haven't seen you since, kindergarten. Okay. Or whatever. You know what I mean? And then they're going to check into your challenge group daily. This is like action steps that we're doing, making sure they're listening to their national wake-up call, plugging into team calls, making sure they know how to find those things, just reiterating what we talked about on the other sheet. And then really to going in a little bit, just talking about like sharing your story and making sure you're posting about it. So like literally, this is one sheet. This is one sheet and anyone can do it. So my goal is for you guys to understand and know that like this is all duplicatable. Duplication is where magic happens because people need to know that they have these in their back pocket so they don't have to reinvent. They don't have to figure out how to train a coach. They don't have to figure out what to do. This is what you do, okay? And then I have even more, I have another piece of paper for like 30 days in, like what they can focus on then. And then obviously if they're plugged into the team page, they're seeing people's posts, they're seeing things pop up and they're doing like the personal development and they're posting about their things every day. It's gonna get them super excited, okay? So that is what I've been working on. I just wanted to share with you because I'm super excited because this is 7 years of work in one sheet of paper. And so I wanted to see how you guys feel about it. I'm going to unmute you. So if you're like, you can mute yourself if you want. I really, really want feedback. You guys are the first people that I'm working with. This is not like set in stone and like my way is the highway. I just want to know what you think about it. And if you're excited about it, if you think it's something that you can move forward, because what we need is duplication at its finest and to stop overcomplicating, stop overtraining, and just freaking invite. Freaking invite, do your PD, drink your shake, invite, and get excited on social media. Have some passion. That's what I want you to work on. If you're inviting daily and you're doing your personal development and you're getting excited and you're seeing results physically, mentally, emotionally, people are going to want to join you. All right. It's when we get caught up in, but I don't know how to invite. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do, which I'm going to give you the scripts and we're going to work on that. Okay. Another thing I was going to say is in that second page that I shared with you, I think I closed it. I'm going to post like a link that says, here is some scripting on how you might talk to people, but really emphasize that how you talk in real life is how you should talk to people. And what makes you feel comfortable is how you should talk to people, right? But just giving you an idea, I always like scripts because I can change it up to myself and my wording. I'm going to unmute you. I told you that before. Now I can't. Manage participants. Okay. Okay, Allison, what do you think?
I like it. I like the links to where it'll take them straight to the videos to where it takes the guesswork out for us. And yeah, I feel like it's going to be a lot easier because I feel like we do overthink because we're trying to figure out what do I need to tell them. And sometimes we word vomit and give them too much and it overwhelms them.
Yeah.
So this literally takes them step by step. And I like the whole, they get to choose like what route they want to go. And so it's like straightforward, it's out there so that we know, but yet they also know at any point they can switch and go whatever route they want.
Right. And I think, Allison, just so that you know, like you could lead these calls for the first 6 months every 2 weeks or something for your team. I'm not saying that like every one of you has to lead a call, but I'm saying that if you do get to that, like you should be getting to the point where you are using this to focus, like to send to all new coaches, like this part, because it's so duplicatable and you don't have to think about it. They know exactly where to go, what to do, what path they're going to take. You know what their goals are all in one spot. You know what I mean? And then you can save the picture like in a photo album on your phone or like whatever, and have it all in one spot, you know?
Yeah, because, like, so with my new coaches and anyone that sends me like their transformations, they have a folder on my phone. And anytime they send me their measurements, their pictures, like it's all dated and it goes into their folder on my phone. So it's something that I can add right in there so that all I have to do, like for Angela, is click on it and then I can review. And if I see, okay, maybe we're not hitting those goals, then I can reach out to her and be like, okay, let's figure out a game plan and where to go from here. But like, I know Angela has 2 new coaches, that this will be perfect.
Send her this. Yeah.
Did you see her?
And then Allison, what I want from you.
Straight up corrected me.
Allison, what I want from you is to have the confidence to be like, I'm leading this.
You're watching TV and not eating your SpaghettiOs. Eating his food.
Oh.
Eat your SpaghettiOs, fool.
Eat your SpaghettiOs. Okay. What I want is this. What happens is when you have sheets like this, it builds confidence because you don't have to question what you're saying. And then you're going to be real, like, as long as you know that this is what you're giving to every new coach. And then what you do, like where you put them, like I'm linking it to Team Empowered because that's our team page. Like they need to know that that's a team page. And what you do next is up to you, but like you need to follow some type of script so that every coach is duplicatable. What I did wrong, where I fell short, was I'm pretty confident on calls, and so I can lead them. But my coach, they were like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. But this, like, at least you have like Allison. So now I'm training all my leaders to know that like, this is what you say on a getting started right call. This is what you say next. These are the things that you do. You need to get action right now, and you need to go over these things that are important. Do you know what I mean? And now the work is up to them, obviously. I was going to show you something that I've been working on too, if it comes up. This is my Google document. So like, on the same idea of this, the Vibe Tribe is my challenge group. So in the next month, you're going to have one that's very simple. So like, this is for my Vibe Tribe, which means like, so when someone says to me, what is your accountability group? Tell me more. Like you get to the conversation where they're like, okay, that sounds like more, I want more information. We haven't talked about price. We haven't done anything, but I've asked them like what they're interested in. So I had this made for myself, like who I am, but I'm going to make one that's what's it called? That anyone can use, that like, this is what a challenge group is. And it's going to be like 1 or 2 pages, and it's going to take transformations from our team as coaches. And it's just going to say very basics. What's an accountability group? What do you learn there? And so again, you can send that to them. And this is like basic information. So these are the things that I'm working on for the team. I did this for myself because this is unique to myself because I'm testing it for myself first. But once I see if this works in conversations, because I've already sent this out like 5 times in the last couple of days when people say, what is, more information, and they read it. They have no questions. They know what it costs. They know what it includes. They're like, they want to be part of the Vibe Tribe. Okay, I'm ready. I want to be part of the Vibe Tribe is what they tell me. Okay. These are people from my group. I asked my customers if I could share, like use their pictures, but like think about how powerful it would be if you just had a basic one, I can't think of the name right now. I'm thinking of the wrong name. Where anyone could use it. It's like, it goes across all boards. It's not you just, individualized.
Like a generic one.
Thank you. A generic. Gosh, I could not think of that word. Okay.
Yeah, and I like that because, so many times people will ask, well, what's your accountability group? And you get so excited to tell them that sometimes you leave out bits and pieces, or you tell more to one person than you do the other. So that document, that would be helpful because literally it lays it out. Everything's there, consistent across the board. So people are like, well, she didn't tell me that. Are you sure you get that in part of the
right? And the other, it definitely doesn't take out like, it doesn't take out like having a conversation about why they want to join you and what their goals are and why you think like, there would be a great fit. Like, hey, once you get to the point where I think you'd be a great fit, I'm so excited to share more with you about my accountability group. Here is what you'll get. Like, you know what I mean? That's when you send it to them. And then I even made something like this, which is very duplicatable. I'm just sharing you how I've simplified my life, where like anything that you have to keep repeating over and over and over, you're taking time, right? So like, I'm going to be doing this for our team too, of basic, like, okay, what happens in the first 24 to 48 hours when you get into an accountability group? You need to access your BOD. You need to start looking at your meal plans. You need to look at the nutrition section of Beachbody On Demand. Do you know what I mean? You need to plug into your accountability group. Here's the things you need to start personal development. So these are all things that's very duplicatable. And so I just wanted to share with you what I'm working on my end that I'm really, really excited about. And I am also, let me see here. So this, I think I've shared that with you, but there is so like when someone starts asking me about coaching, they're like, I'm interested in what you do. Or like, I'll reach out to them and say, would you like to hear more about what I do? And they're like, sure. I have a super simple like response instead of sending them like breaking down like what coaching costs and all the different stuff they can do, because that overcomplicates it. I have a 11-minute video that explains it all. And then I ask them like, I follow up with them, like, what do you think about this? And most of them are like, that looks amazing. Do you know what I mean? So like, that's a very duplicative video that I'm going to like, that is easy to do. So I'm just trying to make things super simple for everyone. And I don't mean to talk anymore. I don't want to talk anymore. I want to hear from you guys. But these are the things that I'm working on to try to like simplify my life and simplify things for the team, because and again, this is not you saying, oh my gosh, I need to create something like that. This whole entire call, you are creating nothing. You're just using what I'm doing. Okay. So this whole entire call for your coaches, just know that this is what's coming up, that like, what is an accountability group is going to be what it's named. What do I like, how to start getting started right in accountability groups, that first 72 hours or whatever, you know what I mean? Just so that the more that you can make it super simple, or even, you know what, this all came about from a network marketing class that I'm taking right now. But one thing that you can do right now is to make it super simple is to, when people ask you the same question, like what is an accountability group, you have an answer like saved on your phone, like a copy, and it's like on your note section. So like, like I thought you would ask those questions, like here's the top 5 questions people answer me. I hope these help or whatever. Anything you make it simple that you say over and over and over, keep a copy of it and use it again. So like I kept saying to my people, here's what you want to do in the first 72 hours once you join my accountability group. Number 1, log into Beachbody On Demand, check out your nutrition guide. Number 2, make sure you check out, the Facebook group and you look at the units that I set up. Number 3 or whatever. And so I just made that into a document, but you can just use a bullet point written out 2 or 3 things that they need to do right away. And that's what you should do right now to make it super simple for yourself for the first thing they get into your challenge group. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. So I just want you to start thinking about like, you don't have to complicate this. Your job as a coach or a new coach or being on this team is to drink your shake, do your workouts, invite to the coaching opportunity, and invite to the challenge group opportunity. Okay. That is your job every single day. And if you're not doing that, okay, then that's why you're stagnant and you're staying where you are. And if you're not doing that, you have to ask yourself, okay, why am I not doing it? I need to get to work, right? If you want to grow your team, and I've talked to you about this before, of course you can sell challenge packs and get people on your team, and that's like a great commission. But if you want to really make a difference in your life and really grow your team, you have to have people join you as coaches, because that's where you make the most ripple effect, right? Okay. What did you guys think? Any other questions? What do you guys think about? Oh, this is a perfect example. If someone's up for renewal, I use the same question. Hey girl, I saw that you know what I mean? Like I have all these things saved on here so that like if I'm using the same thing over and over, I'm simplifying my life, right? Okay. The other thing I was going to say is I was going to ask you a question. Do you guys have any questions or any comments?
What do you girls think about that? Do you think it's something that's doable?
I'm super excited personally, because I've been sitting here lost for 2 months because I had no idea where to go with some of these conversations. My only concern is my immediate contact list. Like I've been sitting here trying to write it and I literally have like 5 people.
So you need to, so do you have more than 5 friends on your Facebook?
Yes.
Then you have more than 5 people. So you need to like, I understand that like that's where people get hung up on, but like you have to go to friends of friends and you have to start like going down like relatives, anyone that you've worked with in the past, any person like moms, all these like, I promise you if you think about it, doctor, like friends of friends, like friends I went to high school, like, excuse me, old coworkers, like you're going to have more people than just 5.
Mm-hmm.
No more than 5 people.
Okay.
Yes, Kiana, you're right.
Yes, Kiana, you're
But you're
right.
judging. So what you're doing is you're prejudging people. And so you're like, I can't put them on my list. They'll say no. So you have 5 kind of people that you're like,
I am.
You have like 5 people on your list that you're like, oh, these are people that I kind of am going to be brave to do, but I'm not going to like do these other people. Like, no, that's not how it works.
Actually, it's 5 people I've already had conversations with.
There you go.
To be honest.
Okay, so this is network marketing. If you only talk to 5 people, you will never grow. And I'm going to tell you this right now. You may not want to hear this, but I'm doing a disservice if I don't. Let me see. Hold on real quick. There was something on here recent. Let me see. I was taking notes on where is that at? Dang it, I don't know where I put it.
Chrissy, don't prejudge anyone.
Don't what?
So don't prejudge anyone. We had that talk the other day, right?
Yeah, we did.
Allie, I'm going to be a testimony to that. So I started this in 2017. I was gung-ho, and I message everybody, and I message kind of stupid things that I look at now, and I think they're a little silly. But so for the last month, I've decided I was actually going to work this since I've worked so freaking hard at it, and I haven't actually invited and done what I needed to do. So I go through my messages, and like today, I see all these people that I messaged before and they never answered. So first of all, I think they think I'm stupid. That's why they never responded to me. Guess what? I went ahead and I sent the message. I grew some balls and I sent the stupid message. And you know what? They immediately replied and said, you know what? I'd love to join you. But they never did anything because I didn't ask them. They watch and they watch and they watch. They like, they comment. But you didn't ask them, so they didn't join you. But in all reality, nobody ever got mad at you for asking you to come to a party. So ask them.
That's true. That is so true.
And we are a good party when we're all together for sure.
And I've missed a lot of opportunities.
Example that like it takes a lot of times 7, like asking people 7 different times or initial. They see a post, that's once. Oh, maybe I should join her. I'm not going to say anything. Another post comes up a week later. Or maybe you reach out to them. Or maybe they see Beachbody on a commercial and they're like, oh, that's that thing that Ashley's doing. It takes 7 like exposures for someone to even like have a conversation with you. So if you're thinking that you message people, like I do have a lot of scripting, I do have a lot of follow-ups, and if I see someone saw something and they didn't like message me back, I'll be like, hey girl, you must have got busy, or maybe you're in the grocery store dealing with your yelling toddler, because that's what I was doing a few minutes ago. But I just try to keep it real and be like, I know for me that it's important, like I totally forget those type of things. Like let me know if you had a chance to look at what I gave you. you know, or if you have any questions. And then I literally, like, if they see it again and they don't say anything, I literally am like, what's holding you back? I'm not scared to ask them questions. Like, can I ask you what is holding you back? A lot of times they'll say the price, and I'll be like, okay. Or they'll say, I don't know if I like shakes. Okay, let's talk about it. What don't you like about shakes? What have you tried? Do you see how I just keep asking more and more questions? And it's never I'm scared to ask. It's more, I think in the beginning when I was a new coach, I was scared to ask more questions because I was scared to get the answers. But now I'm not scared. So don't be scared. Just ask lots of questions. Hey girl, did you have a chance to read through what I'm reading? Or like Ashley, like, hey, I don't even know if you saw my last like message, but you never ever responded to me. Surprise, it's been a month, I'm back. How are you? You know, like, I've been thinking of you, still would love for you to join my group. I'm still over here slaying. How are you doing? You know, a lot of times people tell me no, and they're like, I'm at the gym or whatever. I will follow up with them a month later and be like, how's the gym going for you? And they're like, it's terrible. Because I know they're not going to like it. Or they tried Advocare. I mean, how's Advocare going for you? Are you reaching your goals? And they're like, no, it sucks. I haven't lost any weight. I'm like, yeah, you need to join me. So it's all about magic is truly in the follow-up. And Ashley, that's a perfect example. So, and don't put people in a box and prejudge people, because let them make their decisions. And don't prejudge people when they don't respond, because we just live in a very instant gratification society, and we think they have to, like, I don't get mad at anyone. I just like I have a rule that if I follow up with them 3 times, then I wait a couple months before I follow up with them again. I'm not going to be that crazy person sending them message after message after message. And you're like, Kiana said I needed to follow up and there's like 18 messages. No. Okay. But what I wanted to share with you, my mind is blown on this network marketing thing that I'm learning. And it's just amazing to me that, like, some of the things that we think, like the number one reason people fail, this is notes from a call I did in this business, is mismanaged expectations. You must prepare them for the realities of building a network marketing business. So me saying to you, like, if you only have 5 people on your contact list, you are not going to succeed. I need to tell you that. That is my job. Like, if you just say, if I just said, well, that's great, let's start there. Like, you need to have more people on your list so you can talk to more people. That's what this business is all about. So get some kahunas, Chrissy. We got to do this, okay? Because you're going to want to grow your team. Okay. Anyhow, this is the script that I told Allison that I was going to give you. So this is a script walking through them with that thing that we're doing together. So you're going to have all script and do it yourself. But I wanted to, there was one thing. Oh, I was going to ask you one thing. I haven't done this yet, but would something like this be helpful for new coaches? Since you're all somewhat new, talk to me and tell me if you think this would be good, and then I'll let you guys go. Because my friend created this, and I'm thinking of doing something for our team. It says connect, invite, follow up. So this is a connect message. So your job is to connect with someone. Like, hey, babe, first name if you know it. I wanted to say thanks for your follow and taking a minute to introduce myself. So these are like on Instagram or on Facebook. So these are all scripts, like inviting to a challenge group, invite from a warm market, invite from an IG and Facebook stories, invite from IG, like inviting to the team, inviting to the team. Like, okay, now they're interested in challenge group, more information. It's like a breakdown of everything. Would that be something that is like, yes. Because this says invite, that's that video that I shared with you, like that 11-minute video that I said I'm doing. So it's like basically like example follow-ups, example scripts, example everything. And we all know that this is a script, which means you should change it to your voice and change it. And if you feel uncomfortable sending it, then you need to make it comfortable so that when you send it, it's your voice. So we aren't going to all send this to 75 of the same. Basically, if we send this message to 75 people, all of us, it'd be a little bit different. So they didn't think it was just cut, paste, cut, paste, cut, paste, cut, paste. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay. So would that be helpful, something like this?
That would be absolutely helpful.
Okay, so that's what I plan on having a click in the PDF document on that 30-minute call or that 45-minute call when I go through like, okay, well, your action steps. Like, here's some scripting. Use some of these scripts right now. Let's use one of these scripts for a reach out, and let's send 5 of those right now. Okay, let's go to the next message. You just posted, like you need to post something. Hopefully by the time that we're on the call, they've actually posted something about this business. But if they haven't, we'll have them get a post up. You know what I mean? Okay. But if this is going to be helpful, I can create this and send this to you guys.
I think it would be.
or share with the team?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So that's all I have. I just wanted to share with you where I'm, like, my mind is going. I'm open for ideas. The last thing I want a new coach to do, or you guys to do, is to be like, I have 75 videos to watch and I don't know where to get started. No, you have to take action. Like, that is the main goal. Every day you have to take action, and you cannot just sit there. So drinking your shake is great and working out is great, but like, just saying that you're working when you aren't inviting is not good. You're not going to build your business. Okay. So it's my job to help you be successful and grow your team. And the only way you can do that and get people to join you, because it's life-changing experience, is to actually freaking invite them in a challenge group, in a post, in a private message, in a text message. I don't freaking care. But to get out of your own way and invite, because this is a life-changing experience and it's fun, right? It's not scary. This is fun. And the more you do it, it's like riding a bike, the easier it gets. Okay. Angela, don't be so excited over there, sitting against the wall.
I'm watching my boys at the window. They're ready to go to bed, and I told them good night, but they're
Okay. We're getting off. We're getting off.
sorry.
No, we're getting off. Anyone have any, anything final words?
No, this looks great. I'm excited. I'm actually gonna, when you send it to us, I'm gonna do it.
No, that's
Like,
my hope is that you
what
would
I
do
wanna
it when
do.
I send it to you, so you can just be like, okay, I know what to expect as a new coach. So then you can share this with your new coaches. And then,
Yes.
and then just do the work. Like, it's super simple. We overcomplicate it, but this is like, if you do these things that I'm telling you to do, and you teach your coaches to do these things that I'm telling you to do, you're going to be successful. Okay. I promise you, but you have to invite, and you have to talk to people. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I hope this helped you
Thank you.
guys. Sorry, my week has been kind of crazy.
Absolutely.
It's been crazy, but I hope that it gives you an idea of knowing that you're on the right team, and knowing that we're headed in the right direction. You have an awesome leader in Allison, and I'm just excited to see her step up as a leader and to help you guys, and just to kind of all work together. And having a script is awesome, and it's going to be really easy. It's going to take the scariness out of it, and your confidence is going to build each time you do this with each other, and as you keep adding people to your team. Okay. And we'll work out the kinks.
Okay.
So, like, I'll give you a piece of paper that will have a document, and I'll give you a link to a Google folder that will have all of this in there. Okay. Everything will be in there, and you'll have it all. Give me a week or so for like everything, but I will send the PDF to this so you guys can do it. Okay. In the next 24 hours, my girl's still finishing up a couple things, couple clickable links. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it.
Yay, thanks.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.